Hello, my children. Well, okay, my children are actually downstairs playing, but hi, guys. Anyway, so today is time for another book review, and today I'm doing The Innocent by David Baldacci. So this is actually the first in a series called the Will Robie series, I guess. Will Robie is a he's an assassin for the American government. Basically, does black op assassination missions, killing off terrorists, cartel people, just bad guys in general. Well, he's tasked with assassinating a woman who he has a feeling that she's not his typical target in the fact that she doesn't seem to have done anything wrong. Yet he's tasked with killing her. And when he hesitates, he then becomes marked and he becomes hunted. On the way, he meets this little girl, Julie, who is also, she just witnessed her parents being murdered. People are after her. He saves her. They both have a near-death experience, and they decide to kind of team up together to figure out what's going on. Meanwhile, they also meet this special agent, FBI agent, Vance, who also assists them. And she kind of becomes, in a way, there's a chance that she's targeted too. Okay, so there's a lot of interesting stuff about this book. It's definitely good. I gotta say this. There are some parts that made me laugh. In the very first scene, like one of the first scenes, we see Will actually carrying out an assassination. He kills his cartel boss. Spoiler. Anybody that's seen or watched hitman, assassin, contract killer movies or read books, they always have that trope where they have to show a job at the beginning of the story that lets you know that the assassin that we're following throughout the story is really, really good at what he does. Anyway, so he kills this cartel boss and his 4 bodyguards. And then later on, he talks about how around the time when he has to assassinate this woman, he is kind of in his head about his morals. He kills bad people, so he has a little bit of a piece in there. Like with the cartel boss, he killed the cartel boss and he kills 4 bodyguards who, I guess between the bodyguards, had all killed like 50-some people. I was like, oh, okay, Mr. Baldacci. That was really haunting me when that guy killed the cartel bodyguards. I was really kind of feeling bad. I was losing some sleep over that. Then I found out they all did kill a bunch of innocent people too. I feel so much better about you killing off your literary cannon fodder. But I digress. Will's fun. He's very he's really robotic. I don't want to say he's static. He's been doing this kind of job for quite a while. His emotions are very, very deep. He does display affections for people. He does have a sense of justice, so he's not just like a mindless monster. But what's interesting about the book is, aside from some near-death experiences, there's not a whole lot of action per se throughout the main body of the book. It's mostly investigative thriller. Which may turn some people off, especially when you're kind of reading a book about an assassin. You really want to see him really like kind of drop some bodies along the way. He doesn't really do a whole lot of that during the big base of the story, leading up to the climax, which actually is very fun. The climax and the ending when he confronts the bad guy. There's this whole action sequence that takes place. That's very fun. Julie's cool. She's 14, but she's very grown. She's been on the street for a while. She's very smart. Her parents have been drug addicts, so she's kind of been introduced to that more seedier world. The twists and turns of who's behind everything. I really thought it was going to be this one character that, well, I don't want to give it away, but I thought it was going to be this kind of one character that seems to pop in and out. When you read the book, you'll kind of have an idea of who I'm talking about. Again, I don't want to ruin it. It's kind of, I try not to do that to people. So definitely, I always love the conspiracy, powers that be, spy thriller type. Very fun book to read. I definitely recommend it for those of you that are into that sort of thing, that you like. If you like Hitman, if you like, what was that book I just read? If you're familiar with Baldacci, you know his thrillers, you'll enjoy it. So that pretty much sums it up. I give this book about 4 out of 5 stars. Very fun, fast paced. With the thrillers, with the scenes, the explosive scenes when they're there. Will's a little staticky, but for the most part, I like him. And yeah, just the main body, I was expecting a little bit more gunfights, but that's just me. I digress. Very good thriller, a lot of investigation, a lot of surprises, twists and turns. And yeah, very enjoyable book. So please check it out. If you liked this video, I know it was a short one. If you like this video, please send me a follow, comment, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'd really appreciate it. And I will be at the I have my next book signing, which is the 11th of November. And I'm not editing this, by the way, so if I do a lot of uhs and ums, I do not apologize. I will be at the Sweetwater Coffee and Tea Shop in Canton, Michigan, on the 11th of November from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. I will have all of my books available for signing, including Ice Rain. I have physical copies available. So thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.